Introduction to Psychomagic, a healing journey through art and magic. Imagine for a moment that you have a magic wand. With a simple wave, you could change not only your surroundings but also your inner self, transforming old pains into enlightening lessons and paralyzing fears into bridges towards new adventures. This, dear listeners, is the heart of Psychomagic. Now, what exactly is Psychomagic? Think of it as a dance between the most explosive art and the deepest healing. It's not a magician's trick, nor is it just a common therapeutic practice. It's a revolutionary method that mixes poetry, theater, and sacred rituals to heal the wounds of the soul. The story of this fascinating approach begins with observing everyday life, where we all play roles: the tireless worker, the loving father, the understanding partner. But what about the roles that cause us pain? What about those labels we've carried since childhood that limit and define us in ways that no longer serve us? This is where Psychomagic steps in, offering us a way to break those chains, not with cold logic, but with the symbolic power of ritual. For example, if someone feels trapped by the authoritative figure of an overly critical parent, they could, in an act of Psychomagic, write a letter to that parent expressing all the unspoken, all the repressed emotions. But instead of sending it, they might bury it in a special place, symbolizing the burial of those old pains and criticisms, allowing something new to blossom in its place. But how does it really work? The key is in the subconscious, that part of us that influences most of our decisions and perceptions without us even realizing it. The subconscious speaks and understands the language of symbols, not words. When we perform an act that has strong personal symbolism, it's like sending a powerful message to our subconscious, telling it to change the narrative of our personal story. Let's say you feel unable to move forward in life, as if you're tied down. A Psychomagic ritual might involve physically cutting ropes tied around your feet or writing your fears on papers that you then attach to balloons and let go of. Acts like these may seem simple, but their impact on the psyche can be profound and transformative. This approach doesn't stop at theory, it's experiential, visceral. It's not just about thinking about change, it's about living it through actions that are poetic and powerful. It's a therapy of action, one that understands that sometimes, to heal emotional pain, we need to do something physical, something dramatic and meaningful. Moreover, Psychomagic invites us to be creative with our own healing. No two Psychomagic rituals are the same because no two people are the same. Each of us has a unique story, and therefore, each ritual is personalized, designed to resonate with individual stories and specific blocks. In this magical journey, we are asked to suspend disbelief, to open our minds and hearts to the possibility that the universe is more mysterious and filled with healing potentials than we ever imagined. We are asked to participate in a divine game where we are simultaneously the players and the creators of the game. And so, Psychomagic becomes an adventure, a path to self-exploration and healing that is as creative and unique as each of us. It's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent our lives, not through conventional advice, but through the magic of our own personal transformation. So, are you ready to pick up your magic wand and see what wonders you can create in your life? Psychomagic is here to show you that with a little art, a little magic, and a big leap into the unknown, healing is not only possible, but it can also be extraordinarily beautiful. Ritual of personal purification, deep spiritual cleansing. Imagine a ritual that cleanses not just the dust off your furniture but also the emotional and spiritual clutter accumulated within you. In the world of Psychomagic, the ritual of personal purification acts like a powerful spiritual shower that refreshes us inside and out, helping us shed old energies to make room for new ones. Preparing the space is the first crucial step on our journey toward purification. It's not just about physically cleaning or tidying the room but about transforming it into your personal sanctuary, a sacred space where calm and serenity can be invited. Some find that burning herbs like sage or Palo Santo creates the perfect atmosphere, filling the air with scents that purify and uplift the spirit. For this ritual, you'll surround yourself with simple but powerful items: a white candle to embody purity and enlightenment, a bowl of fresh water symbolizing emotion and cleansing, and coarse salt known for its purifying properties. Fresh herbs such as lavender, rosemary, or eucalyptus are added to the water, renowned for their cleansing and soothing properties, creating a blend that speaks directly to the soul. Before the ritual properly begins, it's essential to prepare personally. This preparation goes beyond the physical, it's an act of intention and devotion. A bath not only washes the body but also readies the spirit. Imagine each drop of warm water that touches your skin also cleansing and carrying away worries and tensions, leaving you pure and fresh for the ritual about to begin. With the stage set and your body and mind prepared, light the candle to start the ritual. This simple but significant act marks the beginning of a journey toward internal renewal. The water, enriched with salt and herbs, patiently awaits its role. As you immerse your hands in the bowl, you feel the coolness of the water and the slight aroma of the herbs rising, a reminder of nature's ability to restore and rejuvenate. Taking your hands wet from the bowl to your face, a gesture you repeat 3 times, each touch is a dialogue with your inner self. It's not just water touching your skin, but a purification elixir that symbolically washes away old energies, worries, and everything that no longer serves you. With each repetition, imagine any residue of negativity or pain being absorbed by the water, leaving you lighter and clearer with each gesture. After interacting with each object and experiencing the emotions that arise, it's time to decide what to do with these objects. Some people find healing in writing about each object and what it symbolizes, then burning the paper as a symbol of release and completion. Others may prefer to bury the objects as a way to return those feelings to the earth, allowing them to transform and renew. The choice of how to dispose of these objects depends on what you feel is most appropriate for your healing process. An essential part of this ritual is reintegration and closure. Once you've released these emotions, it's vital to fill the space they leave behind with something positive. You might write positive affirmations about yourself and your future, visualize your dreams and desires, or simply enjoy a moment of quiet and gratitude. This is also a good time to commit to new habits or practices that support your emotional and spiritual well-being long-term. Finally, the ritual concludes with an act of gratitude. Thank the objects for the lessons and emotions they have brought into your life, thank the space that has protected you during this process, and most importantly, thank yourself for having the courage to face and release these emotions. This act of gratitude is a powerful reminder that, although the journey to emotional healing can be challenging, it is also an act of profound self-love. As you finish, you might feel a mix of relief, sadness, and hope. These feelings are all valid and part of the emotional unblocking process. In the days and weeks to follow, it's important to take care of yourself, allowing yourself to fully process the experience and observe the subtle changes in how you feel and how you react to situations around you. This ritual is not just an act of cleansing, it's a commitment to your emotional and spiritual well-being, an affirmation that you have the power to free yourself from the chains of the past and embrace a lighter, brighter future. So, take a deep breath, step forward, and let the journey of PSYCHOMAGIC transform you from the inside out. Ritual of emotional unblocking, releasing trapped emotions. Imagine for a moment that inside you there is an ancient chest filled with unexpressed emotions, old secrets, and memories that have been locked away over time. These repressed emotions can weigh us down, like invisible chains that restrict our movement. The ritual of emotional unblocking in PSYCHOMAGIC acts like finding the key to that chest, allowing us to open it and release everything that has been holding us back. In this journey of liberation, the first step is to create a safe space where you can explore those emotions without judgment or restraint. This space doesn't need to be large or ostentatious, it can be a corner of your room, a spot in nature, or any place where you feel comfortable and at peace. The important thing is that it is a place where you feel protected and free to express yourself. The central act of this ritual involves using personal objects that symbolize the emotions and memories you wish to explore and eventually release. These objects can be photographs of significant moments or people, old letters, gifts, or any other item that connects you with past feelings. Selecting these objects is an introspective and revealing process, as each carries a story and an emotional weight. Once you have these objects in front of you, the ritual can begin. Light a candle to symbolize the light of consciousness that will illuminate your inner journey. If desired, you can add soft music or natural sounds to help create an atmosphere of calm and focus. Now, take each object in your hands, one by one, and allow yourself to feel the emotion associated with it. It is crucial to allow these emotions to surface without trying to control or judge them. If you feel the need to cry, scream, or laugh, do so. This is a process of catharsis, where releasing the emotion is more important than understanding it. By doing so, you are dialoguing with your subconscious, allowing yourself not just to understand these emotions but also to begin unraveling the knots that have been tightly bound for so long. After interacting with each object and experiencing the emotions that arise, it's time to decide what to do with these items. Some people find healing in writing about each object and what it symbolizes, then burning the paper as a symbol of release and completion. Others may prefer to bury the objects as a way to return those feelings to the earth, allowing them to transform and renew. The choice of how to dispose of these objects depends on what you feel is most appropriate for your healing process. A vital part of this ritual is the reintegration and closure. Once you have released these emotions, it is essential to fill the space they leave behind with something positive. You might write positive affirmations about yourself and your future, visualize your dreams and desires, or simply enjoy a moment of quiet and gratitude. This is also a good time to commit to new habits or practices that support your emotional and spiritual well-being long-term. Finally, the ritual concludes with an act of gratitude. Thank the objects for the lessons and emotions they have brought into your life, thank the space that has protected you during this process, and most importantly, thank yourself for having the courage to face and release these emotions. This act of gratitude is a powerful reminder that, although the journey to emotional healing can be challenging, it is also an act of profound self-love. As you finish, you might feel a mix of relief, sadness, and hope. These feelings are all valid and part of the emotional unblocking process. In the days and weeks to follow, it's important to take care of yourself, allowing yourself to fully process the experience and observe the subtle changes in how you feel and how you react to situations around you. This ritual is not just an act of cleansing, it's a commitment to your emotional and spiritual well-being, an affirmation that you have the power to free yourself from the chains of the past and embrace a lighter, brighter future. So, take a deep breath, step forward, and let the journey of PSYCHOMAGIC transform you from the inside out. Ritual of spiritual connection, finding your inner sacred space. Immerse yourself in the tranquility of a ritual designed not only to soothe the soul but also to reconnect with the purest essence of your being. In the heart of PSYCHOMAGIC, this ritual of spiritual connection is a delicate dance with the divine, an embrace between your earthly self and your celestial essence. To begin, imagine a place where you feel absolutely at peace. It could be a corner in your home, a spot outdoors under a robust tree, or even an imagined space, a sanctuary built within the confines of your mind. This space is sacred because you have chosen it, because it resonates with your being, and because there, the barriers between the mundane and the mystical dissolve. The atmosphere you create in this space is crucial. Think of it as the stage for a play where each element has its purpose. Soft candlelight or the natural glow of the sunset can illuminate the area, while subtle sounds of nature or soothing music can weave a melody that accompanies your inner journey. This setting is not just to delight the senses but to help your mind break free from daily concerns and delve into a more receptive, meditative state. The essence of this ritual lies in meditation, an ancient practice that has guided countless souls toward introspection and spiritual discovery. Meditating is like speaking the language of the universe, opening a direct channel between your inner self and the invisible forces that shape our existence. Through meditation, you explore the depths of your being, find peace in silence, and learn to listen to the wisdom residing within you. As you sit or lie down in this sacred space, gently close your eyes and take deep breaths. Each inhalation brings calm, each exhalation releases tension. Visualize each breath as a wave cleaning the shore, taking away the old and making room for the new. This imagery helps you deepen your relaxation and open your heart and mind to what comes next. With a calm mind and an open heart, invite your spiritual guide, your higher self, or simply a sense of peace to enter your meditation. It is not necessary to name this presence, its essence is enough to fill the surrounding space. Some people find comfort in imagining a warm light enveloping them, others prefer to feel a connection with nature or the cosmos. The important thing is that this presence makes you feel safe, loved, and part of something greater than yourself. As you deepen your meditation, allow your thoughts to flow freely. Do not judge or try to stop them. Watch them come and go, like clouds in the sky. Each thought that passes is an opportunity to learn more about yourself, about your fears, desires, joys, and sorrows. This process is essential for healing old wounds and for discovering what truly motivates and moves you in life. After a time in meditation, begin to gently return to your usual awareness. Do this slowly, bringing with you the peace and revelations you may have found. Upon opening your eyes, take a moment to thank the space, the presence that accompanied you, and yourself for giving this time of healing and discovery. Conclude the ritual by doing something that symbolizes your new connection and understanding. Some people write a brief summary of their experience, others draw or paint something inspired by their meditation. Whatever you choose to do, let it be a reflection of your experience and a tangible reminder of what you have learned and felt. This ritual is not a one-time event, it is a doorway to a new way of being. Each time you sit down to meditate, each time you take a moment to be silent and at peace, you reinforce that spiritual connection. Over time, you will find that this sacred space is not only in a corner of your home or under a tree, it is always available in your heart, an internal refuge you can access at any time to find clarity, peace, and direction. This spiritual journey is a path you build with each step, a path that leads not only inward but also to a deeper understanding of the world and your place in it. It is an exploration that transcends time and space, teaching you to live with greater fullness, a calmer spirit, and a more open heart. I invite you to walk it with curiosity, hope, and, above all, a deep trust in the wonders waiting to be discovered within you. Conclusion and personal reflection, integrating magic into everyday life. As we close our journey through the rituals of psychomagic, we find ourselves on a threshold, looking back at the paths we've traveled and forward to those yet to be discovered. The rituals we've explored are bridges between our internal world and the external, between who we are and what we can become. Imagine that each ritual is like painting a picture or writing a story. You start with an idea, perhaps even a plan, but as you proceed, the work takes on a life of its own, guided as much by your hand as by the inspiration of the moment. In the same way, when we perform a ritual, we are rewriting ourselves, allowing our internal experiences to express themselves and transform into visible, meaningful actions. In this process, every small transformation is a creative act, an art in itself. You have learned to cleanse, to release, to connect, and to rebuild, not just metaphorically, but in concrete and deliberate actions that reflect and affect your emotional and spiritual state. Through these rituals, you have woven a web of practices that reflect your personal growth and deeper understanding of yourself. Now, as you look forward, you face the challenge and opportunity to carry these teachings beyond the ritual space. The true magic of psychomagic lies in its ability to seep into the most ordinary folds of our lives, transforming not just specific moments, but every day and every interaction. Consider how the rituals have changed the way you view the world and yourself within it. Perhaps you find that you are more aware of your emotions and reactions. Maybe you discover a greater sense of peace and purpose, or perhaps you notice a new ease in relationships that were once complicated. These are the true fruits of your ritual work, signs that the magic is alive and active in your life. Integrating these experiences into your daily life can take many forms. It might be as simple as setting aside a moment each day to reflect or meditate, thus maintaining the connection you have cultivated with your inner self. Or you might find ways to incorporate small rituals into your routine, such as lighting a candle to mark the beginning and end of each day, or dedicating a few moments each morning to setting clear intentions for the day ahead. You may also discover that you want to share what you have learned with others, perhaps by guiding a friend through a simple ritual or sharing your experiences in conversation, thereby contributing to a broader understanding and practice of psychomagic in your community. Each act of sharing is also an act of creation, extending the network of connections and understanding that the rituals have begun. Keeping a journal of your experiences and revelations is also important. Writing about your rituals and their effects can be a powerful way to process and understand what you have experienced. Through writing, you can explore your emotions and thoughts more deeply, solidify your learnings, and observe your evolution over time. This path you have chosen is not always easy. There will be days when the distance between your ritual experience and the challenges of daily life seems vast and insurmountable. In those moments, remember to return to the basics that each ritual has reinforced: connection with oneself, clarity of intention, and emotional freedom. Finally, the real power of these rituals does not lie only in the moments when you perform them, but in how they allow a life lived with greater authenticity and joy to manifest. Each step you take now is imbued with the magic of your own creation, each day an opportunity to live more fully, more magically. So, as you close this chapter and prepare to begin the next, carry with you not just the memories of the rituals you have performed but also the certainty that the path ahead is a canvas waiting to be painted with the bright colors of your transformed and renewed spirit.